He learnt for years. He planned for weeks. He prepared for months. Only then he achieved his dream. It's the story behind the great conquest. Popular discussion about the conquest of Constantinople revolves around the battlefield incidents and, finally, the fall of Theodosian wall of the city. Real success demands much more resilience and preparation. Success is like iceberg. People see only the top of the iceberg, whereas 2/3 is behind the scene. Same is true about the Sultan's success. Let's explore the story of the struggle behind his success. It is evident from early record of Mehmed's life that he had a vision to conquer Constantinople. Rest is the story. One mentor who helped him setting this vision was Akshemseddin. He inspired Mehmed to set for the impossible. Akshemseddin himself was a man of exceptional character. He was not only a Sufi saint but also a proficient historian, an expert in medicine, and a veteran psychologist as well. It is also important to note that Akshemseddin mentioned the microbe in his work Madat ul Hayat, meaning, the material of life, about 2 centuries prior to Antony van Leeuwenhoek. Under the mentorship of such a great teacher, the idea had been rooted, and al-Fatih dedicated his teenage to prepare for the mission. Sultan is seen mostly as a military leader. In fact, he was a man with comprehensive leadership qualities. He was proficient in history, astronomy, poetry, and languages. He had command over 7 languages: Turkish, Arabic, Latin, Greek, Serbian, Hebrew, and Persian. He had deep understanding of Islamic law and had memorized complete Quran. He also had exceptional knowledge of and interest in geography. Maps were the coincidental locus of the Ottoman Sultan Mehmed II's most passionate interest, says Dr. Karen Pinto. Mehmed's keen interest in maps of European states was common cause of concern among his enemies. Soon after the conquest of Constantinople, a Venetian traveler, Giacomo de' Lanci, said he possesses a map of Europe with all the countries and provinces. He learns of nothing with greater interest and enthusiasm than the geography of the world and military affairs. He burns with desire to dominate. He is a shrewd investigator of conditions. It is with such a man that we Christians have to deal. Sultan Mehmed brought science and technology to a new glory in his empire. Immediate after ascending to throne, he got prepared a new curriculum combined religious studies with science education. Thus, the field of science and technology well recognized among the Ottoman public. He gave special attention to medical education. He set up separate institutes for warfare technology which helped in producing world-class weapons. He planned and established mining industry to support engineering and economy. These steps reflect his deep thinking and ability to long-term planning. Muhammad al-Fatih was a genius planner. His strategic planning was matchless among his contemporaries. His conquest planning can be divided into two stages: the pre-war strategies and on-war strategies. The war could have been more challenging, particularly if European aid had been arrived to Byzantium. To meet this challenge, he devised a grand strategy. According to experts, grand strategy is the process by which all the means available to the state are considered in pursuit of continuing political influence. Sultan developed special funds well before the war was actually waged. This was his economic strategy. Similarly, on foreign policy front, before attacking Constantinople, Sultan signed peace treaties with three powerful states: Serbia, Bulgaria, and Hungary. This helped Ottoman military focused on their ultimate goal, and then war preparation began. He carefully planned and organized his army during the campaign. He built the walls of Rumeli Hisari to prevent European help reaching Constantinople. He developed sophisticated military equipment like grand cannons. The largest cannon of Hungarian engineer had been overweight. That cannon never proved effective in the war, as it took 3 hours to reload. In fact, a full industry of Turkish engineers themselves prepared around 70 or more cannons. Sultan also prepared a modern fleet of warships. It is estimated that the fleet consisted of 110 ships comprising 70 large galleys, 5 ordinary galleys, 10 smaller galleys, and 25 large rowing boats. Further, he also intensified military training. After preparing the military from physical and spiritual aspects, Sultan carried out a well-planned attack. He had to be on war for 55 days. These 55 days were a real test of his leadership. Sultan preferred to lead from the front. Often at night he strolled through the city undercover, escorted only by 2 intimates, to inform himself of the population and the army. Then, he himself would spend the rest of the nights working relentlessly on his plans. He sketched himself the walls of the Constantinople, the battle lines, the outposts, and the mines. Not only this, but during the war Sultan can be seen anywhere, everywhere, without slight care for his life. Among the soldiers and the fleets, with the cannons, in the water, and finally with the janissaries entering the city, as conqueror. Mere intellectual pursuit and fantasizing can never bring your dreams to reality. If you want to achieve something big, prepare yourself, like the Sultan. Thank you for watching. Please give your feedback and comments below in comment section. We hope you will consider subscribing our channel. Bye bye.